Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we getting on? Welcome back to Fallout 4 Survival Mode. So last time we tackled Boston Library and Trinity Tower and rescued Rex from super mutants, and then we made our way over to the Mass Fusion building here in search of the Strength Bobblehead before we move on this time with the main story. So, as always, if you like what you see, do hit that big red button for me, and let's get stuck in. Okay then, so good neighbour, this is where we need to advance the main quest. Seeing as we've just stopped by, it occurs to me that we haven't actually turned in public knowledge from when we went through the library last time, so let's go and do that.
You're back. How'd it go at the library? Get rid of those super mutants.
Certainly did.
Let's just say those mutants have a new appreciation for the Dewey Decimal System. No?
File them under the history section, huh? Ooh,
Oh yes.
there's some poor librarian out there that's gonna haunt me for that pun. Okay, jokes aside, you did good. Warms this creaky heart a little to know that library's a bit more peaceful.
Oh, winner! Happy days. I already did that as an afterthought, didn't quite expect that to trip me a level. Okay, so I remember what we were doing. We were going to slowly trick up our damage a little bit, weren't we? So, 10% more. Every little helps. Okay then, so let's push on into the memory den now. I've dropped a few bits and pieces off. And we should find Nick Valentine waiting for us.
Here for Amari. She's downstairs.
Thanks, Emma. I believe is this way somewhere. Nope, apparently it's that way. This way? Well, interestingly, I've never been in here. I swear it's down here. There it is. Jeez. Using a plier. Okay.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? Wait, I know you. You're on the railroad. What's this all about?
Yeah, you say that. No, she wants to tell it to me then. Let's let Nick explain.
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Well, I'm not entirely sure why she's worried about defiling a corpse in this sort of post-apocalyptic wasteland. It's not like they have much nice standards on these things anymore. Apart from her, apparently.
Some expert you are. I knew this was a waste of time.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
How much of the brain do you need exactly?
That is not an encouraging question. I suppose I'll have to make do with whatever you can find.
Yeah.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture. We plugged the brain implant into Mr. Valentine, assuming he's willing to take on the risks.
Hell, why not? Plenty of room in my head anyway.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened there. He seems to think I'm hitting the button multiple times, apparently.
Just don't damage that brain, you two. I need it.
Trust me, Amari's hands are the safest place a brain can be.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine.
Given what frequently
If I
happens
start
to...
cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here.
Yeah, given what happens to since your memory wipes quite frequently
I need
under
you
her
to keep
care.
talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any
I'm not
slight
quite
change
sure
in your
it's all that
cognitive
safe.
functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
More problems. Seriously?
It's not like anyone has ever done this before. You try making a secret technology work across hardware generations out of spare parts. Just let me think. The encryption is probably meant to
point.
keep a single mind from accessing the data. So, what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
So she wants me to go through Kellogg's memories inside Nick's head. Okay.
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
All pleasant.
Nick and I are gonna share a mind? Yeah, I'm not gonna see him in any compromising positions, am I?
If a smart mouth was all it took to solve problems, we would have found your son by now.
Oh,
No.
burn.
You won't have to worry about that. The only memories you'll access are the ones in the implant.
So I'll see Kellogg in compromising positions instead. Great.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah.
See you on the other side.
Catch you on the flip side, my crazy friend.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Well, that should be interesting.
Can you hear me? Ah.
Yep.
The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Anybody ever tried falling off this little neural pathway? Because I've never felt it would be a good idea to experiment with it. Particularly not a survival game.
Turn down the goddamn
Remember,
radio!
you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
We are all citizens of the new California Republic. I'm sure that's going to take some getting used to for a lot of people.
So that's Kellogg, eh?
What a joke.
Waiting for the day for a long
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to
In your
that
lifetime,
twaddle.
buddy.
I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom.
So
I promise.
that's where it came from.
I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence.
You get more information out of it.
Try that one.
But I was too busy listening to what was going on. I forgot it actually pauses if you interrupt it. Which is unfortunate. Oh well, next one. Still, we get an insight into his life. Mom's scared of Dad. Dad seems to be a drunken nutjob. Mom handed him a gun. B-gun, no less.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. It's gonna be
Epic
fine.
foreshadowing going
You'll
on.
see.
But we...
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
We don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
Oh, he's moved on to
I'm
San
not saying this
Francisco.
is a mistake. I'm just...
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
Are you sure these guys know what they're doing?
It'll make an
They
interesting
seem
setting for a
kinda
future game.
green.
I know. But that's where I'd come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
No, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
It's looking slightly more
I
and
know,
more like
honey.
what it was to become.
I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did
he's
you
beefed up
think
his
this
arm,
was
hasn't
going to end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
Well then, now we're
Mr.
getting
Kellogg,
somewhere.
I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
As you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my
Interesting
attention
that you
that you've
then
been rather disruptive
sucks
of
off all
our
this armor later
operations
on.
lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Not exactly effective.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something.
Manual override
This looks horribly
initiated.
familiar.
Cryogenic stasis suspended.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hope.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
Hopefully it's all...
Just find him.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
Well, isn't that interesting?
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, no. I've got him.
Let the boy go. least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
Yeah, it's quite a change from his previous
What's
album.
the holdup? I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another
It was
intact
rather
memory.
inevitable.
Whenever you're ready. Is that your son?
This whole setup
appears
in
to be a
Diamond
very
City was
recent
part of
memory.
some elaborate plan of
good
the old
news, I think.
man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. It wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
So just take a sec there, because some of you are probably aware, as I mentioned before, that I've never actually got round to finishing the story on this game. I keep getting sidetracked and distracted. We're actually getting towards the end of the point I've actually played. I do have a fairly clear idea of what happens from here on out, but how the timescales match up and the things that are going on behind the scenes, I'm kind of less sure on. So it'll be interesting to fill in a few blanks at long last for me. Strange as it may sound that it's taken me so long. Anyway. He loves that gun.
I'm not saying that she's right, but Mayor didn't own he's gonna be at the time. I probably shouldn't have given
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple.
You kind of blend in and don't at the same time.
Stronger and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. Days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Well, I've just put a couple of blanks together anyway. I'm not quite sure where they expected Kellogg to be found in the depths of the glowing sea. I suppose the same way.
X688. Ready to relay with Xion.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
The question is, did he know? Well, yeah, he must have known.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Are you Ready to talk about what happened in there?
I saw Kellogg's life. The man who ruined my family. The man I killed.
That's right. He was a human being just like the rest of us. And he had reasons for being what he was, however cruel. How does that make you feel?
After everything he's seen and done, he knew better.
It's convinced me that I did the right thing. He was a rabid dog, and he needed to be put down.
I suppose I can't fault you for that. We're getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret, teleportation. The only question is, what do we do now?
Yeah, for a man who'd had and lost a family in his lifetime, to turn around and so casually destroy somebody else's just makes it twice as bad.
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be
with
it.
the military background
He's
more.
using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak. A way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
That's good. Yeah, normally go for the aggressive, angry options, but the other ones seem to fit more with his sort of special forces behind enemy lines military background, you know. Taking out specific targets and finding people who don't want to be found was kind of his background before the war, or at least that's for this character's backstory. So it kind of fits a little better with that, hence that particular choice. So let's go and find Nick, shall we? Oh, there he is. I thought we'd be chatting up Burma.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Nick, are you still in there?
What? What are you talking about?
Wait. Were you just playing a joke on me?
I guess that's for you to wonder, and for me and Kellogg's memories to know for sure. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Radaway you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
I think that's going to be a power armor option.
I'm gonna head out on my own from here, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Don't think there's any need to be harsh.
Sounds like
Nick
Ellie
has just
needs to
sorted me
talk
out.
to us. We should head back to the office next chance we get.
Well, that's referring to something I'm considering when to do at the moment. But I think I need to sort out some sleep. Right then, ladies and gents. So I've taken a run back to Sanctuary to resupply and stock up ready for this trip to the glowing sea. This will actually be my first trip down there, so this should be quite interesting. Never actually taken the quest any further than this up until now, so hopefully my preparations will do the job. So we've got our combat sniper rifle, Pickman's blade, shotgun, it's 2-shot mod, and machine pistol with crippling on it, so hopefully That should be sufficient to deal with any dangers we run into down there. A few grenades and stuff as well. Should probably equip while I think about it. Same basic setup for armour, but when we get down there and the rads go up, I've armoured up a hazmat suit, which I figured might be a little bit on the cheaty side, but on the other hand, if armouring a trench coat isn't, and that's okay, then, you know, what difference does it make if it's a hazmat suit? So we've got some food, some water, various other bits and pieces just to keep us going if we need it. So that, no junk, no mods, and I'm carrying a little bit of extra ammo. As usual, the plan is to try and deal with things before they get to me. That looks really blurry for some reason. Yes, and if they do get up close and personal, we can take out the legs, or we can just blow them away. Hopefully. So, let's begin our trek. I did think about power armor, but it really doesn't suit the build, so it seems much more sensible to work around the setup that we have rather than just make do with a big heavy clunky suit of power armor.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, for now, we'll see what happens. Okay then, so we're on the road just south of Western Water Plant now, which is actually chock full of super mutants, so let's sneak away from there quite carefully. And we're going to head up towards the freeway and follow the roads down south towards the glowing sea. I suspect this is going to be our best route in. Okay, so if we head that way, it will take us around that way, which I don't think I want to do. I want to follow the freeway, which does come with certain drawbacks. Namely, I don't think I've cleared out the gunners here. Oh, hello! Get out of it! Where the hell did you come from? Crikey. That was nearly a very bad start to our trip. Paintbrush, that was pointless. Okay, so let's just be careful and stealth around them, shall we? Because that there is the gunner camp. I don't want to go around the other side of this lake here. What have we here? Oh, hello. Something going on up there. Take you out. Right, it's one less thing to worry about. More Mirelurks. No idea what this place is. Ooh! Same thought, maybe not. Get off me! Well, that was effective. Is that you? Gotcha. Slightly ridiculous, but still, we got you. So what is this place then? We've got a bath on up here. Some dead settlers. Somebody around here. Oh my, 800 mile kill claw. That could be bad. Don't need that swooping down on me. Oh crap. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Where's my shotgun? You're in here, so can I lob a grenade through here? Spectacular. Well, the most common injury in wooden sailing ships was splinter wounds. To splinter this. Try again, shall we? Well, it seems to cripple its legs quite effectively. So. Gotcha. Where's your friend? Yeah, he does seem to know where I am. You're at it. Woo, that was fun. So yeah, looks like they've tried to set up a kind of little fishing settlement here. Which was quite cool, but it's clearly not ended very well for them. Like by me, I'll have that. Oh yes, beer bottles. Let's grab a quick save over here. Oh great. In fact, oh, that's really bad. So, infection does damage over time, and quite a significant amount of it, so let's get rid of that now. Getting unlucky. It was a not very good start to our trip already.
Oh, hell no!
Yeah, I was thinking something similar actually. Well, they've starters though. I can hear dogs. So I hope that's dogs. Yes. So yeah. So if I magic come upstairs. Ooh, that was lucky. For me, anyway. Basically teleport up here and appear right next to the fella. He doesn't even know I'm here. Considering how close this is to the destination site, this bathroom survives surprisingly well. So we have a crosswise path here. In trouble from somewhere. I do not. I suspect this is. Oh, I think I know where we are. So gunners and children of Atom, eh? So stay clear and let them fight this out. Alright, that's you down. You're at full health, so see what this does. Not nearly enough. No more. Oh, no, maybe not. Come on. One in your head. Gotcha. No, 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 no. Oh god, no. Gamma guns. Do you not need that? Gotcha. Now then. Oh no 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 no.
Give yourself to Adam.
Why don't you try the same strategy?
Adam.
Adam didn't help you much there, did he? So, yeah, it looks like, yeah, we're now just south of the lake, and over here, Robotics Pioneer Park. Okay, yeah, I know where I am. So, We're right on the edge of the glowing sea proper here, and this is going to be a big segment. So I think we will wrap this episode up here, and we will pick up the glowing sea next time, especially as I've got a nice convenient save point, which I suspect is my last opportunity to do so before we're heading to the glowing sea. As we're also right on the edge, and I think these trees are indicating the edge of what's supposed to be the glowing sea. I need to adjust my mods, because otherwise this is going to be stupid. So, thank you very much for watching as always. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit those wonderful buttons for me. And if you'd like to find me on social media, you can find me on Twitter and Facebook, /DarthXionGames. It's the best way to keep up with everything going on in the channel. And I'm very much looking forward to getting into the glowing sea next time. So I'll speak to you soon. Thank you very much.